Welcome, gamers. Yesterday, we had some great news, and the PlayStation company did their PlayStation 2021 showcase, and wow, there are so many good games that are coming out. So, I wanted to make a list of the top PS4 games that are coming out in this year and the beginning of next year. So, if you're anything like me, you haven't been able to get a hold of the PlayStation 5 because of prices that are just way too high and just the fact that you can't get one. So, this video is going to be going over the top 4 PlayStation 4 games that you should be on the lookout for in the next couple months. Let's get into the video. So we have a recording from the PlayStation Showcase, and the first game I want to mention on this list is Alan Wake Remastered. So if you haven't played or heard of Alan Wake, this is a solo story RPG type game, and the story is amazing. So if they went through all the work to remaster the game, you know this is a good game to play. So I definitely recommend you check this out if you haven't. And of course, if you have, jump back into the game because as you can see, wow, the graphics look so real and amazing. So for me, that is a huge bonus and a huge draw for me in a game. So you can see the story is compelling with the different characters and it being a little bit on the scary side and action. So how can you go wrong with an Alan Wake Remastered game? So be on the lookout for this game on the PlayStation 4 and 5 coming out October 5th. Alright, video game number 2 from the PlayStation Showcase, and this game is a Marvel Guardian of the Galaxy. Now, if you haven't heard that it takes place in the Guardians of the Galaxy several years after a massive intergalactic war, and they're still dealing with the devastating consequences. So it is a lot going on with the story, a lot to get into, but basically you can see all the detail in the game, and it doesn't show much about the gameplay per se, but as you can see, the graphics and details of the characters are top notch, and they resemble a lot of the movies, Guardians of the Galaxies Volume 1 and 2. So I'm thinking that it's going to be quite related to that, and hopefully they don't stray too far away from the story. So definitely something to keep your eye out if you're into this type of Marvel comic types of games and solo player RPG type action games. So this game will be coming out at the end of next month for both the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5. So keep your eye out for that. If this game is on your radar, it's going to be definitely one of the bigger games towards the end of the year 2021. Okay, we are up to number 3 on this list, and it is a different type of game here. We are switching, and it is Gran Turismo 7, a racing simulator game. And as you can see, the graphics on this is so visually pleasing. Between the textures and all the details that they put, and you can see all the different types of cars that they have to offer in Gran Turismo, which makes it nice. You can start off with a Chevy and you can go all the way up to a Lamborghini. So what they did in this game is put so many different customizations with the cars. You know, you can put different spoilers, different rims, different stickers. So they really want you to submerge yourself into the racing genre and get to know all the details and customizations that you can do. So it really makes it awesome to see that you can actually feel like you're driving the car and actually a racer. So that is a good part of this game. So you can see here the first person point of view, and it is great with all the dials that they have and the different speeds that you can see, and just the feel of and the dynamic of actually racing a car and the difference between the cars as well. I am very interested to see if you can really notice a difference between the handling, acceleration, and everything between each car. So definitely be on the lookout for this game. It will be coming out for the PS4 and PS5 on March 4th, 2022. Okay, gamers, we are on the last game of this list, number 4, Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Now, if you haven't heard, it is from the creators of Gearbox Software and 2K, which makes the series Borderlands. And if you're not familiar with Borderlands, it is a looter shooter series where you are a vault hunter and you try to save the world from chaos and other enemies. So this game is going to be very similar. It is going to be another looter shooter, and it is based off of one of the main characters in the Borderlands series, Tiny Tina. And you are going to want to search around the world that Tiny Tina has made, and you are going to want to collect all the loot and different guns to make the best build for your character. And if you're not familiar, there's different categories of guns that you can get, starting with uncommon and growing up to the legendary guns that are usually orange. So this game is going to be based on that, and I think they're going to add a little bit of magic based on the little teaser that we have in this video. So if this is something that really interests you, definitely keep an eye out for it. It's going to be coming out the beginning of next year, March 25th, 2022. And I think as of now, you can actually pre-order the game depending on what system that you have. So definitely be on the lookout for this game, because it is going to be a great game you can play over and over for hours and hours. Gamers, the top 4 games for the PlayStation 4 that's coming out in 2021 and 2022. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that like button, consider subscribing. So I have a question. Which one of these 4 games are you most interested in playing? And leave a comment down in the description below. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Have fun gaming.